Alright guys, who else is alone on Valentine's Day like me? Now since it's Valentine's Day and love is in the air, why not talk about all the ships in the Pokemon anime, but more importantly, all the ships involving Ash and his female companions. Sorry, Annabelle and Gary fans. So in today's video, I will be talking about who I think Ash will end up with at the end of the Pokemon anime, if it ends one day. Now some people think it's wrong to ship 10-year-olds, so I have one question for you. Why did you click on this video if you hate this type of stuff? It's Valentine's Day. There's no time for any hate right now. Let's just show love. And also in this video, I won't be talking about the new cast because there's been like 15 or 14 episodes, I'm not too sure. And to be honest, I'm not enjoying the new anime so far. The only bright spots for me are Lily because she's adorable, and Bewear because Bewear is pretty funny. But that's about it. And also remember, this video will be based on some facts but mostly on my opinion. So yeah, let's start off with the girl that doesn't even have a shot in hell, and Iris and the guy shipping. Iris was possibly one of the worst characters ever in the Pokemon anime. Well, actually Silent was pretty bad too. Just the whole Best Wishes anime just sucked. We did have N and Reshiram, that was pretty cool. But getting serious, Iris didn't really have a deep connection with Ash like all the other girls on the list. So just from the start, she's just out. Next up is advanced shipping, which is the pairing of Ash and May. Now in my opinion, May and Ash did have a really nice connection, but it was more of a brother and sister type of deal. They did get along pretty well, and personally I liked May a lot. She's my third favorite Pokegirl. And there are small hints that she might like Ash and Ash might like her. But then we got introduced to Drew. And there are far more hints that Drew and May are supposed to end up together. For example, Drew often gives roses to May, and May will often blush. And also May's mother makes a comment about Drew, and May just gets really flustered about it. So from what we've seen, the writers want May and Drew to end up together. So for right now, May's out. Now after May, we have Dawn and Pearl shipping, which is the romantic pairing of Ash and Dawn. And to be honest, I really like Dawn. She was actually my favorite Pokegirl until someone else came by. And the bond that Ash and Dawn share is quite unique because unlike all the other girls, Ash actually improved as a trainer when traveling with Dawn. Let me explain. Misty didn't really teach Ash anything special because at the time Ash was a noob, and anything she taught him was gonna improve because he was a beginner. May didn't really show him anything. She was more of a student and he was a teacher. But with Dawn and Pokemon contest, Ash learned a lot. He saw Dawn and her skills in Pokemon contest and the way she combined moves, and Ash put that into his battle strategy, creating so many different type of moves with Buizel, Gliscor, and his Infernape. It was pretty cool. I've never seen anything like that. And also they had like some little special type of celebration. Anytime any of them accomplished anything, they would just high-five each other, and that was pretty cute. But unfortunately, like May, Dawn was paired up with another coordinator that was a childhood friend of hers named Kenny later on in the series. There wasn't that great of a connection between them either, but you can see that the writers wanted them to end up together because Kenny, you could tell, had a crush on Dawn because he was highly upset that she didn't want to travel with him but chose to travel with Ash and Brock. And later on, Dawn does call Kenny handsome, so there might be feelings from Dawn to Kenny. So yeah, Dawn is out, unfortunately. I really like Dawn, I miss her. Alright, so let's move on to a big one in Poke shipping, which is the romantic pairing of Misty and Ash. And this ship is still going strong years later, and Misty hasn't been around since like 2006, which is impressive. A lot of people love Misty mainly because she was part of the original cast and nostalgia is really strong. But back to her character. Misty is shown to be quite jealous of any girl that gets kinda close to Ash, and to be honest, as a kid, I really didn't like Misty. Now hear me out. Just the way she talked to Ash, undermining him, she was kinda mean. As a kid, who likes a girl like that? But as I grew up, as I got older, and especially like the last 5 years of watching a lot of anime, I found out that one of my favorite character archetypes are tsunderes. And if you don't know what a tsundere is, it's what Misty is, the female protagonist who likes the male protagonist but hides it by being kind of mean to him, physically abusing him at some points. I just really like those characters. Like, two of my favorite female characters of all time in any anime is Chitoge from Nisekoi and Taiga from Toradora, both hardcore tsunderes. And I remember watching or rewatching the original anime about 4 or 5 years ago, right before I got to college, and I still didn't really like Misty. Like I felt a little bit better about her, but still wasn't her biggest fan. Then I watched it I think last summer when the original series was put on Netflix and everyone was really excited about it. And I found out I just didn't really like Misty again. I don't know why. I should love her. But still, I do believe if the series would have ended when everyone thought it was going to end at the end of the Johto series, that Misty would have ended up with Ash. And there's one more important thing to say. Out of all the female companions, all of them, only Misty left Ash because she was forced to. She had to go back to her gym because her sisters left and it was her time to become the gym leader at Cerulean City. Mei left to become a better coordinator. Same thing as Dawn, same thing as Iris. She wanted to become a better Dragon Master, and even Serena to become a better Pokemon performer. I believe that if she wasn't a gym leader, she probably would have stayed with Ash till this day. So that's one strong thing going for her. But the main reason why I don't think she'll end up with Ash anymore is because, like I said earlier, she hasn't been on the show in forever. Since 2006. That's 11 years. If they brought her back, and remember this show is for 10-year-olds, they weren't born last time she was on the show. It's been way too long since she's made an appearance for her to end up with Ash. And that's why I have to say that Misty's out. And finally, let's talk about Amore shipping, which is the romantic pairing of Ash and Serena. And I love this ship. If anyone has the highest chance to end up with Ash, it's probably Serena. First off, she's the only one of the girls to have a past with Ash. When they were younger, they played together at a Pokemon camp. Also, she's the only one to ever be invited into the group personally by Ash. Misty and Mei both kind of guilted Ash to allow them to follow him because his Pikachu destroyed their bikes. Dawn and Iris just asked Ash if they could travel together. But when it came to Serena, Ash himself asked Serena to join him, Clemma, and Bonnie on his journey. Also, if I remember correctly, Serena's the only one to ever receive a gift from Ash. Before Serena, it was always usually the girl that gave a gift to Ash, like a fishing lure from Misty. There was a ribbon that both Mei and Ash shared because they wanted together. There was one instant in which Ash gave a flower to Iris, but he only did that because someone told him to. But he gave a ribbon to Serena after they had a quotation mark date, even though it wasn't really one. But he gave her a ribbon and she would later use it when she got her costume change or her whole like different appearance, which was kind of cool. And more importantly, there was just a lot of moments that were unique to her. If you go check Bulbapedia and you read all the info and moments of all the ships, a lot of them are the same. Ash used to always call out the name of female companions or male companions whenever they're all in danger. For example, if Misty and Brock were in danger, he'll always call out Misty's name. If Max, Mei, and Brock were in danger, he'll only call Mei's name. If Brock and Dawn were in danger, he'll only call Dawn's name. Same thing for Serena, Clemma, and Bonnie. He'll only call Serena's name. That's not really special because he does it for all of them. But there's one thing he did do for her, specifically, that really stuck with me. And is probably the prime reason why I do believe Serena will end up with Ash, and why I think Ash does have some romantic feelings for Serena. I don't remember what episode it was exactly, but there was a point in the series where it was time for Ash to go to get his 8th gym badge, and Serena was going to enter the master class for her Pokemon performances. The problem was that one was in one town that was like on the left side of the map, and the other was on the right side of the map. So it was completely different directions. They had to choose one, either go do the master class or go to the 8th gym leader. And what Ash did really surprised me, because Ash was a guy that always wanted to keep training, always wanted to keep battling, always just wanted to continue his journey his way. But in this episode, he literally just told Serena, forget about my 8th gym badge, let's go do your master class and then we'll come back. I don't recall him doing that for anyone else. So that's why I think with Serena it was really special. Oh, and by the way, they kissed. Well, Serena kissed him on the lips when they said goodbye. No other character did that. So there's that. Also, if you want to get more information about what happened during that kiss scene, you could go watch Pokemon Rangers video. The writer and the storyboard artist came out with more information about what they wanted to do and what they couldn't do. But they pretty much confirmed that they wanted Serena to end up with Ash. So you could go watch that video. I'll leave a link in the description below. I'll put a card on the screen as well. But I do have one thing to say. This is my last statement, and it's pretty hard for me as an Amore shipper to say, but there's a time limit until I will say Serena's out. She has 5 years. By the end of the Sun and Moon anime, if she doesn't return, then it's fine. In the next anime, if she doesn't return, and if 5 years pass until we see her again, then she's out. I don't think they'll bring her back. I don't know what they're gonna do with her character, and it'll be kind of disappointing. Which is why I think Misty can't win anymore, because it's been too long since she's been in the show. And hopefully, I'm praying that that doesn't happen to Serena. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe for more. Let me know who you think Ash is gonna end up with, or you just don't think the Pokemon anime will ever end. And yeah, I'll catch you later. Peace.